Hey guys, hopefully everyone is doing well. Today's target is to solve question number 2. The chapter which we are related with is cash flow statement. You can see today's question is little different. We have opening assets and opening liabilities, closing assets and closing liabilities. We understood that opening assets have sign of plus, closing assets have sign minus, opening liabilities have sign minus, closing liabilities have sign plus. Why we have put these signs for that previous question and introductory lectures are available in the same playlist. You are requested to see them. So opening assets are always added, closing assets are subtracted, opening liabilities are subtracted, closing liabilities are added. This performa in single line we have already understood. There are few things which we will add. As you can see that opening assets opening, they would be added. So we have written add, closing assets are subtracted. In the similar way, opening liabilities are subtracted, closing liabilities are added, and finally balance would be there. In question number 1, there was only one asset, debtors opening and closing. But now we have plenty of assets opening and plenty of assets closing. Beside this, please read out profit made during the year. Since cash in hand is not available over here, so our starting amount is 1,30,000. Profit mean the amount which you have already earned. Now, the simple target of this question is we have already a separated account for opening and closing. So simply what we will do, debtors and liability, assets and liabilities would be separated and our question would be sorted out. So first is debtor. What you will do, you will write over here asset name, debtors, and we have 50,000 and 40,000. 50,000 is opening, 47 is closing. Here you will put 50,000 and 47,000. Next we have bill receivable. We will write down over here bill receivable. Little more space is needed for okay. And now let's see, bill receivable 10 and 12, 15, 10 and 12,500. Next, creditors are liability 20 and 25, 20, 25,000. These are creditors. So simply what we are doing, we are just writing liabilities at right side, asset over left side. Opening amount is written on opening asset, which would be added, and opening liabilities would be written separately with the sign of less or minus. Simply we are segregating everything. Next is bill payable. So you will write bill payable as it is liability, and you can see bill payable opening 8 and 6, 8, 6,000. Then we have outstanding expenses, which is liability 1,000 and 1,200, 1,000, 1,200. These are outstanding expense. After which we have prepaid 800 and 700. Prepaid are asset 800 and 700. You are not at that stage where you might be confused whether prepaid is asset or liability. So I'm very sure that at this stage, at this level, there must not be any discussion about that. So prepaid 800 and 700, these are your assets. Then we have accrued income, outstanding income, again asset 600 and 750. accrued income. Again, little more space is required. Okay. After accrued income, we have income received in advance. Pre-received. This is your liability, 300 and 250. So here 300, 250 pre-received income. Okay, and everything is completed. Profit made during the year 1,30,000. This is our starter, and you will mention over here that it is profit with which we will start, and the profit is mentioned 1,30,000. So 1,30,000 would be posted over here. Now the next step, you will add all opening asset, will subtract all closing assets, will add closing liabilities and subtract all opening liabilities. The best way is to take sum instead of adding and subtracting again and again. So here we have all totals. Okay, we can make it a little bold. So we have got the sum. In the similar way, you will take the sum of all the amounts present in closing assets. Then you will take the sum of all the amounts present over here, sum of all the amounts of opening liabilities. Then you will take sum of all the amounts of closing liabilities. So we have got sums. Over here you can put an underline so that there must be a difference. So bottom line is n. Finally, stage comes where we will calculate the balance. As you can see, this was our profit and we need to add. Please understand, we are going to add what? All opening assets. We are adding, then subtract your closing asset, then again subtract opening liabilities, then add, look at here, add closing liabilities. So we have got our final balance 133,600, and you can see 133,600. So it's better to please remember these signs, very important, and I will be asking logic why opening assets are added, why closing assets are subtracted. This would be discussed again, but anyhow, this was your question number 2 and we have solved. This is your performer. It depends upon you how neat and clean you will perform this question in your paper, and as well your home assignment. We will see that how you will take practice of these questions. So question number 2 is ended. It's time to end our lecture. I'm sure that you people have understood, but even in presence of this solution, you are very open to ask your queries through messages, text, or you can directly contact and share your problem. I will try my best to answer your queries instantly. So thank you very much for your time. It's time to say goodbye. Allah Hafiz.